Hey everyone, it's Realtor Josh Kepkay, your trusted home consultant. And today I wanted to introduce you to one of the key players on my home everything team. And that is Mr. Magdi from RIF Moving. So I'm going to introduce you to him and his business and why I use him for all my clients' moves. Magdi, thanks for coming out and
no problem.
Thanks for inviting us to this move.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Yeah.
So how long has RIF Moving been in business?
We have been in business today, 2020, we have been 8 years now.
8 years,
yeah.
Fantastic. And how did you get into the moving business?
I got into the moving business as I was going through college. I was doing it myself for another company as a swamper. A swamper is a helper that moves furniture and whatnot, an assistant. While I was going through college to be a counselor, doing moving as a swamper, I saw how much room there was for growth in the industry. So I thought I would be a great addition in the city, in the province, and we can give what clientels and customers are needing and they deserve.
Wow, so you saw some room for improvement in the moving business.
Some room for improvement, yes sir.
I think that's the understatement. Not all moving companies have really good ethics and values. And one of the reasons that I come to you is because I know you have those. How many moves would you say you've done over your, 8 years or was it 12?
It's 8 years.
8 years. How many moves would you say you've done?
I would say in a ballpark in 3,000.
Around 3,000 moves,
yeah.
Fantastic. And what is something like you've learned in those 3,000 moves? What's like a takeaway? A
takeaway for me was, again, it was that lack of service, that lack of care. And in the industry I found that there's a lot of people, a lot of companies or business entrepreneurs, I think they're missing one key element, which is they're forgetting to serve. They're forgetting to serve the people. And I think that's where I came in. I focus on the client. I focus on serving, taking care of the client, and not the money. The money comes after. So if you give that service and that level of care, the rest just falls into place.
That's really important.
Yeah.
And I see, as it says on your truck here, you're moving Vancouver one piece at a time. How did this coronavirus pandemic really affect your ability to move Vancouver one piece at a time, and how have you had to adjust to that?
I've heard a very interesting statement yesterday from Coca-Cola Corporation. They said it takes 8 years for a brand to actually be recognized and known. And that's where we celebrate our 8th year this year. So, and we really noticed that in 2019, we started to grow because of the level of care and service that we give to our clientele. So we went out and we expanded drastically in January 2020. And then unfortunately, when this coronavirus hit, it really hit us hard. But that didn't stop us. We kept on going. We kept on giving our 100% to the clientele. We just joined a couple groups on Facebook and we saw people suffering. And our code of ethics is serving others. So I stepped in and I helped people that were less fortunate. And we just kind of gave our hand, and then the rest just fell into place and we were very blessed. That's
an amazing story. Yeah. So, I know you do a lot of moves. Do you move with a particular type of client, or do you help anybody from any size?
We can do men's moves, millionaires to if you live in a trailer. We do it all. We serve each and every one. We treat each and every one of our clientels equally, and we give our 100% to each and every one of them.
And I think a good reflection of that is some of the work you do in the community. What are some of the organizations that you've done some community service work with? Yeah,
that's right. We've been helping and working with a non-profit organization called Hallway House in the downtown east side here, as well as with an RCMP program that is called DARE. It's a DARE program. I sponsor them as well. The RCMP, they go out to all the elementary schools and they teach kids to abstain from drug use and alcohol.
Yeah.
So those are the two non-profit organizations that we work with, Hallway House and DARE program.
Fantastic. And Whole Way House is an organization that helps kind of seniors that are on their own, a lot of them living in single occupancy rooms in downtown Vancouver. So helping them with meals and bringing some community to people who would otherwise be in isolation. So really important organization, and really admirable to see you pitching in and providing some support to those kind of places.
Of course.
What's one thing you should maybe give us your top 3 tips on, like, getting move ready for movers coming, and maybe one major don't, and then we'll let you go.
One of the most important keys are just pack well. Get your stuff packed well in advance. Do your research online. Call at least 3 moving companies. Get some quotes, and then really look into the reviews online. Reviews are people's experiences that have used that specific company, and as well, so really just pack well. Dismantling things. If you want to save on your move, just dismantle things, because movers, we do offer that service, absolutely, but we do charge by the hour, and that takes a little bit of time. So we encourage our clients, if they want to save a little bit on their move, just to dismantle their beds and whatnot, and furniture that's a little bit bigger than the door can handle, and that can save them about an hour and a half, 2 hours in their bill, which equals about $250, $300. Yeah,
that's a great way to save a few $100. So we've got pack well, dismantle your stuff, and do you have one more?
And then just book in advance. Do not leave your move at last minute. It gets chaotic. Everybody that has a great experience usually books way in advance, ahead.
Fantastic. And anything I haven't asked you about that you want to share with an audience here?
I just want to say, through these hard times, let's not lose focus. As I mentioned earlier in the video, just please help each other, help one another, and keep serving. Do not forget that. Keep serving, and the rest will fall into place.
Wonderful. And how do people find you, Magdi?
Our website is www.rifmoving, RIF Moving.com, or you can Google us, or 411.ca, Facebook.
How about your phone number?
Phone number is 778-885-4170, 778-885-4170.
Fantastic. Well, that's it for us, and I'm Realtor Josh Kepkay, your trusted home consultant, and you can reach me at Josh Kepkay on Instagram. He didn't say it, but at RIF Moving on Instagram too, and my website, Vancouver Real Estate Today. And later I will introduce you to some others of my home everything team. Bye for now.